dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB to say is the sexy ninja. Today's the day that starts my vacation, and I'm slowly catching up on getting these podcasts out. Then I'll be back on a regular schedule. But it was nice. I got to sleep in. Well, kind of. I got up, took the kid to school, and was just like, you know what? It's just, I'm going to lay back down. I put on some Yule log thing that's on the Frozen one from on Disney Plus, and I laid down, and I was out. 3 hours later, I woke up. I was like, holy shit. But I did watch a show. That's the show we're going to talk about. A very emotional show. A big one we've been all counting down to December 13th, 2025. Saturday night's main event. John Cena's final match is here and is against Gunther. There were other matches on the card, but this is a big one. It's special. You know, this is goodbye in ring, because he did announce that he did sign a new WWE contract being an ambassador. I don't know what that looks like, but this is going to be last time John Cena wrestles. And then you can feel the emotion in the night. Everyone's there. Kurt Angle, Trish Stratus, like everyone is there. And everyone's wishing John, saying thank you, Cena and whatnot. And so I got a little bit emotional at the end too. A little controversy, I know, with the finish of that match. We'll get to that. Also, the press conference. Lots of chants at Mr. H. So we'll get to that as well. But let's go through the card right quick. We started off with Cody versus Oba Femi. Ooh, I loved this match. And I was very okay with Drew McIntyre causing a DQ. Everyone online was like, oh my God, you could have had Oba won off the DQ pinning Cody and whatnot. I was like, no. Oba's time will come. Oba is going to drop that championship to somebody at some point, and he's going to come to the main roster. But everyone felt his energy. I'm seeing all the TikToks, people who never watch NXT. They're like, this is how I'm going to walk now. Walking like Oba Femi, and I'm like, come on, this guy is it. He has it, and he put on one hell of a bout with Cody Rhodes, and they were fighting back and forth, and Cody got his ear busted. I think he got some blood because of Oba Femi. But in the end, Drew McIntyre ruins everything because Drew and Cody have unfinished business. And I'm wondering if this is going to result to them fighting at the Royal Rumble for the championship. Because the Royal Rumble now is what we're building to next, which is in Riyadh for the first time, So a lot of stuff is building to the Royal Rumble because we're building to WrestleMania, which is now 4.5 months away. And we're like half a month away from 2026. Woo, baby. All right. So the match was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I think it showcased what Oba can do, especially for how big he is. He's a big, big man. You don't want to mess with Oba Femi, the ruler. And I love that we're going to keep the heat going between Drew and Cody. Then next up on the card was a match I was really looking forward to. Bayley versus Sol Ruka. Oh my gosh. This match was awesome, man. I mean, I gotta say, it's my match of the night. No offense to the Cena Gunther match or the Cody Oba. No, this was something beautiful. I'm glad that Sol got the win, a big win. And it's crazy because on commentary, Cole was like, she just wanted to be a stunt double. She didn't anticipate being in this business, but this business took to her, and she is super athletic. I really enjoy the character. She's crazy, like flippy, floppy, high flyer, all that stuff. And that Soul Snatcher, come on. That thing is dangerous. She can get it out of nowhere. She just needs to keep perfecting it. I remember when she did that at what show was it? it was at the UFC place in Vegas where she got it off the ladder, which was insane. So, the awesome match right here, my match of the night. Then we go into another banger. AJ and Dragon versus Leon and Javon Evans. This show was all about the future of WWE. The future is bright. Kurt Angle saw Leon, was like, whoa. Like, these guys can, they can bounce, they can jump, they can do all these crazy great things. And AJ and Dragon have such great chemistry with each other, you know, and I love them as a tag team. I didn't know what to think of them as first. I didn't know what to think of being like, oh, is this what we're going to do to AJ? No, I think him and Dragon are just fine. AJ Styles probably retiring next year, which is sad. You know, AJ Styles, he's like, hey, I've done it all. Now the end is near. But hell yeah, we showcased Oba, we showcased Soul, now we showcased Javon and Leon. They didn't get the win, but they put up one hell of a tag team match, man. So it shows off to, like, we're off to the races. It's only 4 matches. And now we get to the final match, the main event. Oh, baby, do they milk it. Entrance, everything. Cena, this is where I start getting emotional. You know, Gunther comes out there, boo. And Cena comes out. He's like, all right, Stu, one last time. You know, and the crowd is going wild. I mean, crazy. Runs to that ring. And he put up one hell of a fight with Gunther. Gunther brought it. Gunther knows what to do in that ring. Gunther knows what to sell. And his vow, which I knew this was going to end in a tap out, was the whole, you know, I'm going to make you do something you've never done, Cena. Give up. And yes, the controversy of the tap out itself, I'm okay with. And when somebody explained, I think it was Bully Ray, because Cena's smiling, you know, has a little smirk, and then he taps. It's just like when Obi-Wan went down, when he confronted Vader, you know. When he brought that analogy, I was like, you know what? That makes me love this match even more. You know, I mean, I'm thinking of all the emotions I was watching that match, and I was like, holy hell, Gunther made Cena tap out. And, you know, in celebration, everybody's coming out. Cody's emotional, Punk, everybody. Cody and Punk give Cena the championships to put on his shoulders one more time, which is just fantastic. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Oh, yeah, and this is it. He takes off his the wristbands, armband, and everything, even his shoes. He puts it right in the middle of that ring, and there's just a really great shot of Cody looking emotional, crying, like all of us. Cena walks out, and he bows. You know, that's it. He goes, and thank you for letting me serve y'all for all these years. Nothing but love from John Cena, and curtain closes. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the show all from top to bottom. 5 out of 5 for Saturday night's main event. And yes, at the press conference, everyone was chanting AEW, you suck, Triple H, and this and that. But me as a longtime fan, I really did enjoy it. And you know what's funny is, like, I was talking to somebody about it. So I was like, oh, you're not so critical. I'm like, I can be. Like, this whole, like, you're going to get a whole podcast here about the Avengers Doomsday thing, because that's been eating me alive for the past week. Talking about those teaser trailers. So expect that podcast coming, because now I have some time. And that's what it's about. It's time. And we had our time with John Cena in his final match against Gunther. So now I can't wait to watch Monday Night Raw. All right, y'all. And match of the night, Soul versus Bailey. The moment of the night goes to John. Everything for John. So, all right, y'all. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Joe Hendry.